Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Reaching Riches here. So, sorry I've been out for so long. I came down with the flu, hit me really hard. I'm like 2 weeks into it. I feel a lot better, but my voice is pretty much shot. Um, I wanted to record earlier, but it's been a real struggle to speak lately. It's pretty much as good as it's been in like 2 weeks. So really been wanting to record some videos. So here I am. So I'm gonna try to get through as much as I can. Sorry if it's gonna be a little bit short or a bit short on info. Um, I'll try to do like a December recap once I feel a little better, so I can go over all the data properly. But in today's video, I really just want to go over the trade week of the 16th through the 20th. It was definitely a wild week there. So 16th to 20th, this is gonna get declared on the 31st, and it's gonna get paid out on the 3rd. So that is Tuesday declaration, and the 3rd Friday is the payday. Alright, sorry, I got like a cough drop in my mouth right now. Alright, so let's go over volatility first. So, volatility was definitely pretty crazy last week. Volatility shot up right here on all three indexes. So, that's mainly because the Fed, Jerome Powell, was speaking, and he definitely spooked markets. Mainly because, at least from what I heard, they went from 4 rate cut projections down to 2 rate cut projections for 2025. So, yeah, not what we were expecting. So the markets flipped out, and we had a huge red day. So, all three indexes kind of looked similar. This is the Russell, SPX, and VXN. All right, so let's get into the trades here. So NDX had 4 days of trading on the NDX, and then they had Friday trading on XND. So XND trade, or Friday's trade, is not going to be displayed on this chart because it's a completely different ticker. So I'll just tell you whether they won or lost. Alright, so here we go. We can see the Monday strike already of 21,950, and it collected a lot of premium actually, 826,000. So that's pretty good premium there. Alright, so let's run the replay. Here we go. So oh man, yeah, so that is not looking good. Let's bring it down a bit. Yeah, it's looking like a loss. Oh yeah, that definitely was a loss. And then gap down. 2280 was our strike, collecting what, 637,000. And this one's looking like a win. Yep. Wednesday strike here, 2230, and collecting. That's a huge premium, almost $1 million in premium. Ooh, oh yeah, this was Powell. That's what happened when Powell spoke. And then continued downtrend Thursday, doing 1,550. Collected 615,000. And then it goes into Friday. Friday was actually not bad, kind of flat so far. Let's see if it rallies. And looking pretty good. Where are we now? Monday. Okay. So where did Friday end? Here. So we were slightly down from Thursday. Not too bad. All right, so premiums collected is about 4.4 million. That's a ton of premium right there in a week. That's huge. I think on average they get like somewhere between 2 to 3 million. On average, 4.4 is pretty huge. But their losses were also pretty huge. So, I mean, it's mainly this right here. This Monday loss was huge because what they went from 21,950 and it closed like 22. That's pretty big loss there. And then they won, won, and then I think they lost here. Yeah, so they had an XND here and they lost. So that one was also a pretty big loss. 5 million to close there. So Monday 4.2 million to close, and then Friday 5.5. So not good. So almost $10 million loss. Average out of the money was 0.5%. That's actually not bad. So usually they're like around 0.3 to 0.4, 0.5. It's not too bad, but yeah. So outstanding shares is at 16.24 million, and we're looking at about a 27-cent dividend on QDTE. So about in line of where they've been. So XDTE, here we go. So Monday strike at 60.80, collecting almost $100,000. Let's run the replay. So looks like it's safe, looking good. Ooh, there it is. Broke to the top. See if it can come back down. There we go. All right, so that was a win for Monday. 60-60 strike for Tuesday, collecting a little under 200,000, so not bad in premium. And that's a win. Wednesday, ooh, that already didn't look good. 60-60 strike again, collecting, that's pretty good. Ooh, there's Jerome Powell. There's Jerome Powell. Dang. Okay, so 59.50 is our strike here, collecting 420,000. So pretty good amount of premium. That's that volatility spike. And that was a win here. Oh my god. Jeez. SPX ran. Definitely ran here. And there's Monday already. Okay, so definitely lost Friday. That's a huge loss. Our strike's way down here. And it closed what? Right about here. Jeez. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. So, let's go look at here. So, Monday was 0.27% off the money. Played Tuesday pretty close at 0.12. Wednesday, 0.2. Thursday, this one was actually pretty far off the money, 0.63. And Friday, 0.48. And we still lost. Jeez. Okay. Premium on XDTE was 1.777 million. That's actually a pretty good amount of premium. It's like double what their usual is. And then their losses 2.8 million. That's a ton of losses. Average out of the money was 0.34, and they're currently sitting at 5.79 million outstanding shares, which puts us at 0.31 percent dividend. So it's actually higher than QDTE's. Not bad. It's going to be a nice dividend to see for XDTE. Alright, so let's move on to RDTE here. Alright, so RDTE here. So RDTE's Monday strike at 23.55. Premium collected is pretty huge here. Oh, sorry, this is not the big one. This one was 149,000. It's actually kind of on the lower end, but let's see how they did here. So let's run the replay. So, oh my god, that jeez. Oh my god. Okay, so looks like they're probably gonna lose this one. Monday it's probably looking like a loss already. Yep. So Monday's a loss there. Tuesday, huge gap down. 23.60s our strike, collecting 342,000. Jeez, what happened? All right, so Wednesday, this is Jerome Powell. So 23.55s our strike, collecting almost $1 million. This one's huge. Oh, jeez. Oh my God, that's a Russell took a big hit there. All right, so Thursday, 22.85 strike, and collecting almost 300,000. Pretty good amount. And then Friday, 22.40 strike, and collecting almost 750,000. So pretty good premium, all in all. This one's probably definitely gonna be a big one. And there's the start of a new week. So this was a loss, win, loss. So 2 losses here. That's what it's looking at. So let's pull it up here. So lost on Monday, paid almost 500,000 here, and this was a slight loss of a little under 200,000. So not too bad. So average out of the money. Extras just go here. So premium collected was 2.4 million. That's huge. That is huge for RDTE. Losses were only 680,000, and average percent out of the money was pretty good. Almost 1% average. That's pretty good. But that's these 2 big days here, Thursday and Friday. Looks like they were going for a lot of upside capture, and I mean they caught almost or just about the whole move here. Outstanding shares currently is 4.17 million, and we are looking at a 58-cent dividend. That is nice. We've had some nice dividends in the last few weeks with XDTE pushing out 64 to 60, and QDTE pushing out an 86 and an 80. So now it's RDTE's turn to push out a pretty big dividend of 58 cents. So I'm going to be definitely looking forward to that. I'm probably going to be picking up more shares because I want to get some more dividends. All right, so let's just go into analysis real quick here. Kind of make this quick. Voice is killing me right now. All right, so daily market's been going down, so it's been really hurting us. Right now, we would be in a hole on QDTE if we were to net our long calls against our losses. We'd be in a 3.3 million negative here. That's mainly because our calls have lost a ton of value because the market's been sliding. You can thank Jerome Powell for that. All right, so gross premiums paid out so far 60 million, total gross premiums collected 60 million. Total paid out is 80 million. So pretty big difference there in what they collected and what they're actually paying out. So I don't know where actually QDTE did sell some of their long calls recently. And they sold long calls back in November, so I think that's where they got the premium to pay out these big dividends. But I'm going to try to go over that in the next video once my voice is recovered more. Alright, so total losses so far sitting at 57 million. Total dividends paid so far is $12.66. Average dividends still sitting at 32 cents. And price versus NAV, we're still paying a premium on these funds by about 3 cents. but I would say this is pretty cheap. It's almost near all-time lows. So right now, I would say this is a good price to get in at, unless the dip keeps on dipping. All right, so XDTE here, same story. Not down nearly as much, only 30,000 if you were to net um, long calls against total losses here. And they haven't paid out nearly as much over what they collected. So they collected 15 million and paid out 20 million. So XDT, I don't really know where they got those 60-cent dividends from, because I haven't seen any long calls sold. So I really don't know where that money came from. I have sent an email to RoundHill to get some answers, but no reply yet. So we'll see what they say. Alright, so total dividends paid out is $9.83. Average dividends sent at 25 cents. So that's about right. Price versus NAV, you are paying a discount actually by 2 cents. This is a good price. I would say 50 is a good price, unless the dip keeps on dipping. Alright. So lastly, RDTE here. They are in the hole, 22 million. It is what it is. Their calls are not doing well here. Alright, so negative 16 million on their long calls. So they're not making a profit at all on these long calls. So total premiums paid or collected 9.3 million. What's been paid out is actually pretty good. It's under what they collected. So 8.5 million is what they paid out, and they collected about 800,000 more. So not too bad there. So no overpayments. Total dividends paid so far is $4.36. And their average dividend is 31 cents. Price versus NAV, you are paying what? About 9 cents premium on RDTE. This is still a pretty good price. It was hovering around the 44, 45 for like the longest. So this is a pretty good discount. So all of these are doing pretty good if you want to get in at a discount, unless the dip keeps on dipping. Alright, so lastly, chart comparisons. So QDTE versus all of its competitors. And I just threw in YMAG in there. So we're still beating our underlying, not by much, but we are. So YMAG, of course, on top. QDTE, and then QQQ. We're only beating it by 0.04%. So not by much, but we are also beating all of our competitors. And you can see at the very bottom, QQQY, bottom of the barrel, not doing well. Only 6.48% up since QDT's inception. So they're really not doing well. Alright, so let's go and look at XDTE versus its competitors and YMAG. So here we go. YMAG, of course, on top. XDTE is beating the underlying by about 0.5%, so that's actually really good still. And then GPIX, SPY-I, JEPI, and WDTE, bottom of the barrel over there. Lastly, RDTE. This is only going back to September, since that's RDTE's inception. So let's see how we're doing here. So RDTE up 8.4%. So that's actually really good. Beating the underlying. IWM's only up 7%. And then you have IWMI, ITWO, and then bottom of the barrel. IWMY barely 0.5% up. So they're not doing well then. They're not doing well at all. So all three of these still beating their indexes, even with this pullback. So doing pretty well there. Let's just do a quick recap here. So looking at hold on, is this updated? Sorry, 29 cents on 29 cents on QDTE, and then 32 on XDTE, and 57 on RDTE. So let me know what you guys think. Sorry about the voice, struggling here. But hopefully it'll get back to normal eventually. Just give it some time. But I really didn't want to keep you guys waiting for another video, so I'm just gonna push through with how I am right now. So let me know what you guys think about these dividends. 57 on RDTE, 32 XCTE, and 29 on QDTE, and these are getting paid out on the 3rd. So first dividend of the year here. All right, that's all I had. I'll catch y'all in the next one.